Hello, my name is Tevin Gibbs. I'm 23 years old and I live in Birmingham, Alabama. And this is gonna be a Kickstarter for my toy. And it is this, the BoyBlock action figure. He will be 18.5 inches tall. He'll be realistically sculpted from head to toe. He'll have realistic eyes that open and close. He will be made from great quality vinyl. Some of the action figures will have lifelike hair made from human hair blend wigs. And this will be a great toy for boys ages 8 to 12, setting positive images for boys of today. And one of the key features of these will be that they will be anatomically correct. I have 4 characters I have in mind, but first I gotta get to their first character. His name is Antoine Jenkins. He is 9 years old, and when he gets older, he wants to be a DJ. And this is his cousin, Josh Jenkins. I think he's 10, and he wants to be a basketball player when he gets older. This is their friend, Timothy. He's 10 years old, and when he gets older, he either wants to be a video game designer or a cartoon artist. And this is their other friend, Jose. He is Antoine's best friend. He is 9 years old, and he wants to be either a lifeguard. Right now, in his story, it might say he's a lifeguard, but he wants to be an actor when he gets older. The thing about Antoine and Josh is they're both African American, and Timothy is Caucasian, and Jose is Hispanic. And these are the 4 key characters. And the thing about Antoine and Jose is they both have learning disabilities. Antoine has ADHD and Jose is autistic. Here are some things I'm going to talk about. Okay, how it all started. It all started 3 years ago when I was on the American Girl Facebook page, and a mother said, "Why aren't there any American Boy dolls?" Or, "My son wants an American Boy doll and there aren't any available." I knew since I was 15 I wanted to be a toy designer, but didn't know what I wanted to design. So this mother's post gave me an idea. Quickly, I drew out 4 characters, all 9 to 10-year-old boys with different skin tones, hair, and eye colors. What's next? The next thing I did was start writing children's books, which are these. This is the first one. This is just a random idea that came up to include all the characters in it. This is another story I wrote. The idea came from a random. And I kind of like these 2 the most out of all the books I wrote, because these supposed to describe Antoine's and Jose's life, with them being autistic, with them being ADHD and autistic. This is just another story I wrote when they was in school. And these are 2 short stories I wrote in here. This is the stories are Antoine's Magic and the Magical Golden Record or something like this. Trying to get to that. And this one is Backyard Barbecues. And I think this was the last story I wrote, but I will be writing more in the future. But first, I'm going to explain to y'all about that when I get done with this video, but I'm going to talk about this. I wrote the books to describe the boys' characters, Like I stated before, 2 is African American, 1 is Hispanic / Latino, and the other is Caucasian. And I just show you all the 5 journals based on their lives, and two short stories I wrote on details of their lives. I took a break from writing the books because I want this idea to be sent to a patent maker. I want my idea to get patented so I can start selling it in toy stores, and that's what World Patent Market Patent? I think it's World Market Patent, but they supposed to help me patent my idea. Another thing I wrote is what boys will like about these. They are not like other action figures. These are more articulated and will not have painted clothes like many other action figures. These will look like young boys, and they will be focused on things that young boys are interested in, like being a DJ, actor, video game designer, and basketball player. These are unique because the stories that come with them, young boys of that age group can relate to. One of the characters is autistic, one has ADHD, like I said before, and those 2 are best friends despite their learning disabilities. What what makes these different than other action figures? The thing that makes them different from other action figures is that these are taller than most action figures. And these will be 18.5 inches tall, and these will have lifelike eyes that open and close as well as human hair blade wigs that can be curled, straightened, and blow dried just like our hair. And a key feature of these will be, like I said before, they'll be anatomically correct. The next thing is, what will boys learn from these action figures? It's okay to be yourself whether you are black, white, Hispanic, or have learned disability and have life goals. What is the price point? I know a lot of people might not be happy about the price point I want for that I've set up on these action figures, but the price will be $75. And this may be priced for most people, but these will be good quality action figures. And these will not cost as much as a lot of other toys of this type. Okay, the last thing I stated is, if these are successful, what's the next step? The next step will be to start a company that make these action figures and also make clothes so your boys can match with the action figures, as well as books and other items. But this can only happen with your support. In a link to this video, there will be a Kickstarter link, so you all could donate. So I can get World Patent Marketing and start with this idea. I'm hoping y'all get enough money from this Kickstarter so they can move on to the design process, so they can start selling these in toy store shelves. 2 of the stores I want these action figures to be sold in will be Walmart and Toys R Us, because a lot of people, because these 2 are successful stores toys selling. Kmart and Target will be good choices too, but I don't think these will sell good in Kmart, but they might sell good in Target. Other than that, you can rate, comment, or subscribe to my channel. Before I forget, I forgot to show you all the drawings I did of this action figure line. If this is successful, this will be the next step, which is an action figure that look like your son. And this is all the skin tone and eye codes that'll be available. But I have drawn out more. This is just art. No, don't worry. This is a picture of an action figure with longer hair that people can blow dry, curl, and I don't know what the heat on the resistor thing it would be like, but It's gonna be just like him. The hair gonna be just like human hair. This is something I drew back in 2012 when I started this idea. It's just a house. This is a drawing of different poses. This is something I just drew. This is a design of the action figure. I don't know how the final product will look. This is something I drew. And I also drew a couple of outfits. Don't know how many I drew, but I drew a handful of them. That was it.